Hello, welcome back to my channel. I really appreciate you being here again. Today I'll be working a little bit different, as you will see. I took an image from the Maremi's Bits and Bobs Industrial Edition, and I'm going to use it on the whole of my background. So first I'm taking my glue stick and I'm just putting the glue all over the place. And then I'm taking my background and putting it on the edge under and on the edge of the side, so that I can just later cut off all the excess. I'm bringing in my scraper, so I put everything really sturdy down, and I'm also pushing it into the side so that everything will just stick out well. Then I'm cutting off the excess on the side. And then the little excess that is in the middle, I'm going to cut it off with my knife. I have a pen knife here, a little one that I'm using. So little by little, I'm just taking it off. I'm not pushing too hard so that I don't cut into the other paper, and only the paper that I want to cut off. So now the whole of my image has been pasted down, making sure that I don't feel any glue bubbles under. Now this little girl, I took her from the Flower Fairies book, and I want her on a swing. So first of all, I'm taking my Memento Tuxedo black, and I'm distressing all the sides from her. And once I've done that, I'm going to look for a piece of scrap paper to make the seat from the swing. And I have a little envelope, as you can see here, and I'm pulling out some thread, and I want to take the greenish thread, so that's what I'm taking out. And then I'm taking a little scrap paper for her to make a swing and to sit on. So I want everything to be straight. So I'm just checking if I do it like this way, if it will work out, because I don't want the seat to be too big, but I also want it a little bit bigger than her because of the threading that I want to use. So I'm already thinking it's not really the right size, but I'm cutting out to see if I need to make it bigger. And this one is just a little bit too little, and then you don't see the threads coming out from the sides, which I want. So I'm just making it way bigger now so that I can decide how big I want it. So I'm putting her down on it again, and you can see it's way too big because it's half the image. So I really need to take a piece off. This one is okay, so I'm taking away the rest of all of it. And of course, I'm using my Memento Tuxedo black again to distress the sides. Gluing her down. And then I'm taking the thread and I'm just threading it through the corners. I have to be careful, of course, because the paper is not thick, it's thin. Now I'm deciding where I want the swing. And the thread, I'm just cutting it off longer than it really needs to be. And I'm putting on the back a little bit of double-sided tape. So that the thread will not just go out. So I'm going to the next corner. And the same thing, I'm just looking, making sure that the thread is as long as the one I did before. Putting the double-sided tape, going to the next one because I have 4 corners. So I need 4 ropes. So I'm moving up. You see me by accident pulling out the one I just put in, so I have to redo that one. Putting it back in, and from there I move to the other corner. So now all 4 threads are in, and I'm just checking how I want my threads to go. On the back of the paper, I'm putting also a little bit of double-sided tape so that once I've put my swing on the exact place where I want it, that I can just on the back side put the rope so that it will hold it and that it doesn't shift again. So I decided the 2 ropes in front, they will go over the wings, and then the 2 on the back side will go under the wings. So now I'm just gluing her down little by little so that she doesn't move anymore, because I don't want her under the cloud, because that particular cloud that I put her on is white, and as you saw a little bit earlier, then she gets looks like it's a haze around her. It doesn't look like a cloud anymore, so that's why I pulled her up a little bit. I'm putting gesso over her, and the whole page actually, because I don't want it to tear. And also I've not decided yet if I want to enhance the colors, so that's why I'm putting the gesso also, but it's also making my paper more firm. So now that I've put my clear gesso, I'm gonna dry it a little bit, just a little bit, because it's not a very thick layer, just a normal thin layer. And as I said before, now I'm going to make sure that all my ropes are going to be stuck down on the back. So now I'm just deciding where I want my ropes, because I put 4, so I also want to show that there's 4. So I'm taking them out of each other a little bit so that you can see all the 4 ropes. And then I'm also taking another tape and put it on top so that the ropes don't slide away. So now, slide away, I mean, sorry. So now you can see she's on the swing. So now I want to enhance the swing a little bit where she's sitting on. So I'm taking my Stabillo all and just making a thin line there, and then water it so that it really shows. And I didn't glue the ropes down, so they are still movable. Then I'm making a little shadow around her. Not much, just a little one. And then I feel like while I'm drying it, okay, it is missing something. So I've been looking for some other things that I wanted to put also on that page. So I went through my books from Maremi, and I pulled out the springtails and backgrounds, and I took out 2 birds and 2 butterflies. They are bigger than the whole page not bigger than the whole page, but they are bigger than they normally would in real life. But I don't mind. It's a collage, it's fantasy, and so this is what I want to use. And I'm also going around them with my Memento Tuxedo black, distressing them. The butterflies, obviously, I want them in the sky. And then the two birds, I'm gonna put them on the balcony. And I just love that little scene, so I'm also gluing them down with my glue stick. And then I'm going over it with my clear gesso again, because I've still not decided if I wanted to use my Pentel Touch pens. So I'm just putting a little thin layer on top. If I decide I want it, just like I did before, then I can still do that. The text that you see there, it came from the fairy book. I want to use it at last. I want to put a little bit of a shadow first around my balcony, and I'm doing that with a very thin layer of the Stabillo aquarelle black. Just using it around, and you can see the difference when I just put the little line there. It's just a very thin line, thin layer. It gives more definition, and it's really nice. And I also decide to do a little under the bird for a shadow, but also on top. And I'm trying, as you saw by the bird, I made by the tail from the balcony, that iron, I'm trying to just put it through the bird so that it looks like if the tail is on the back of the balcony fence. Also a little bit of shadow under by the wings from both of the butterflies. And now you can see that I'm taking also the stones from up, make it round. Nee. And then I'm taking my text and I've decided to cut it in 3 parts. And I'm checking where I want it. And I like it there, but it's a little bit too busy. So then I decide to take it to the empty spot on the side. And I'll keep it there. And it says, happiness often hides in simple moments. And it's really true. It's just a simple moment that she's on the swing. And she's happy. So I love that sentence. Now I'm going around with a very thin line of my Stabillo all again. And of course with my water brush I'll go over it to enhance it. And that is really all that I've done. I've not done much on this page. I didn't use my pentels anymore because I really like it like this. So I do hope you also like it. So once again, thank you very much for being here with me. I do hope you like, subscribe and share my videos. And I will see you next time. Bye!